Hello my dear students, welcome to the lecture. Today we will discuss our continuous topic yesterday's topic input impedance of a RF transmission line as well as circuit element properties, whether lambda by 8 or lambda by 4, lambda by 2 properties. So let me discuss input impedance of dissipation line. Input impedance of a dissipation less line, no dissipation. Dissipation less, there is a less dissipation in the, at the time input impedance we are going to be calculated input impedance of the dissipation line. So now the expression for the sending end, the expressions for sending end voltage and current at a distance from receiving end for a line of length S are given by Es is equals to Er cos beta S plus JIR into R naught sin beta S. Then Is is equals to Ir cos beta S plus JER by R naught sin beta S. Consider a line of length S and terminated in ZR as shown in figure. Consider a line length S and terminated in ZR. So Es, it is the source voltage. The current is Is, then input impedance is Zin. The distance is S, Er at the receiving potential, receiving voltage, receiving impedance. So definitely Er is equals to Ir times of ZR. The input impedance of the such line is given by Zin is equals to Es by Is. So already we know Es and Is. Es is equal to Er cos beta S plus JIR R naught sin beta S. Is is equals to Ir cos beta S plus JER by R naught sin beta S. The input impedance of such a line is given by Zin is equals to Es by Is, where Es is equals to, we are substitute, Is is equals to substitute. So if you observe here, R naught is the common, R naught is the common. So here Er cos beta S plus JIR R naught sin beta S. Ir R naught cos beta S plus JER sin beta S. See, this R naught is becomes here multiplication by divides. Then it is going to be upside. Then R naught. So mathematical, this R naught is come to LCM. Then 1 by this means it is going to be upside. So R naught times of Er. See, cos beta S, it comes to sin by cos. Then tan beta S. So again sin beta S is there, the cos is divides here, again tan beta S, such that then R naught is equals to Zin is equals to R naught into again Er by Ir plus JR naught. Again we are making Ir by Ir, both numerator and denominator is going to be divided with the Ir current. Then it becomes Ir by Ir plus JR naught tan beta S. Then R naught plus J Er by Ir tan beta S. Then Zin is equals to R naught ZR plus JR naught tan beta S, R naught plus J ZR tan beta S. See, if you observe here, this is the receiving voltage, receiving current. So receiving voltage by receiving current, we expect the receiving impedance only. Generally impedance is equals to voltage by current. So voltage is the receiving voltage, current is the receiving current. We expect the at that particular receiving impedance only. So JR naught tan beta S, R naught plus J ZR tan beta S, such that in that way equation 1 is clear that in general input impedance Zin In complex, another convenient form of the input impedance is obtained as follows. So this is the finalized input impedance. So anyway, input impedance is the characteristics of it is depends upon the R0 ZR, where receiving impedance or load impedance also. Sometimes we call receiving impedance the load impedance ZR plus J R0 tan beta S by R0 plus J R0 tan beta S. So again, tan is equal to sine by cos. Okay, conveniently you have to write it in terms of k. It becomes here 1 plus k into e power minus j 2 beta s by 1 minus k into e power minus j 2 beta s R0. We will be writing numerator and denominator in exponential form and rearranging. Then we will get this form. So, but as we know, k is equals to zr minus z0 by zr plus z0. See, receiving impedance minus characteristic impedance by receiving plus characteristic impedance is equals to k, that is the reflection coefficient. So, and writing in modulus angle from then R0 modulus 1 plus is 1 plus as it is. This is the magnitude, this is the phase. So, magnitude k, this is the replaced with the kc here. This is the replaced. This old term becomes k, so that's why replace k at an angle of this is the angle at an angle of pi e power minus 2 beta s, at an angle of e power minus 2 beta s. It is in the form of modulus angle form. It is a modulus as well as it is an angle. It is related to reflection coefficient, like that. So here this angle is pi, this angle is this one minus 2 beta s. So what happens? Two angles are going to be added. Multiplication in the sense the angles going to be added. So that's why this pi minus 2 beta s. This is this reflection coefficient angle into e power minus 2 beta s angle, both angles going to be added. Multiplication in the sense is going to be added. So minus 2 beta s plus pi. So it is like this. So if you observe here, e power minus j 2 beta s, we can write it as cos 2 beta s plus j sin 2 beta s, 1 at an angle of minus 2 beta s. That is the formation. Is the angle is minus 2 beta s here. Actually theta, but here minus theta is there, so that's why the minus is there, minus 2 beta s. Theta is the 2 beta s. As z in is the input impedance measured at sending end, hence it is also termed as Zs. So Zin is equals to Zs. Zin is the input impedance. Zin is the input impedance measured at the sending end, hence it is also termed as Zs. So that's why sending end, Zin is the sending side, so that's why it is equals to Zs sending R0. So same as it is. The input impedance will be maximum at a distance pi is equals to 2 beta s. See, pi is equals to 2 beta s, it is going to be get cancelled, the maximum value is comes. So then you get the relation pi minus 2 beta s is equal to 0, then s is equals to pi by 2 beta. So Zs maximum is equals to R0 into 1 plus k by 1 minus k s into R0. This is the, we know the relation, reflection coefficient with standing wave ratio. Already we know s is equals to 1 plus k by 1 minus k. That is only here we are considering. So this is the standing wave ratio. Standing wave ratio. That is the standing wave ratio. So that standing wave ratio s is going to be substituted, then it is 1 plus k by 1 minus k mod. Along a line, if we travel a distance lambda by 4, a distance lambda by 4. So see, is a lambda is the wavelength of the transmission line, that by 4, wavelength by 4 times the distance, that distance from the point where impedance is maximum, we get a point minimum impedance. See what you concluded. Suppose in the transmission line, it is a transmission line. So what is the statement here? Along a line, if we travel a distance lambda by 4 from the point where the impedance is maximum. Suppose here impedance is maximum. I am traveling up to lambda by 4 distance. Up to lambda by 4 distance. Then for this transmission line, what happened here? This transmission line, lambda by 4 from the point where the impedance is maximum, we get a point of minimum impedance. So it is a maximum impedance, Z max, Z minimum after lambda by 4 distance. See here, this after lambda by 4 distance we get the minimum impedance, Z minimum. So that is the concept. In the transmission line, from the Z maximum position to after lambda by 4 distance, this is lambda by 4 distance, lambda by 4 distance, you get Z minimum. Hence input impedance will be minimum if S is equals to pi by 2 beta plus lambda by 4. See, we are adding the whatever the angle is there previous, we are adding lambda by 4. Then it becomes, already we know lambda is equals to 2 pi by beta, where beta is equals to phase shift constant 2 pi by lambda. That is only relation. So for that, two beta S is equals to pi plus pi 2 beta, then 2 beta S is equals to pi plus pi, then ZS minimum is equals to R naught. Then finally 2 beta S is equals to this reflection coefficient angle plus 180 degrees. See, this is a reflection coefficient degree angle plus 180 degree. 180. Then we will get 2 beta S. Then R naught of 1 plus modulus of K. This pi minus 2 beta S is replaced. This is a 2 beta S. 2 beta S. 2 beta S is replacing, so that this pi, this minus pi get cancelled, pi minus pi get cancelled, you get this minus pi, this minus pi. See, minus of plus pi is minus pi. So this same angle get cancelled again, same angle get cancelled. Then ZS becomes R naught into 1 minus K by 1 plus K. But we know S is equals to relation 1 plus K by 1 minus K. 1 plus K by 1 minus K. So that's why it is a R naught by S inverse. It is a inverse. So where S is the standing wave ratio, the ZS minimum is also resistive. ZS minimum also resistive. See, this ZS minimum is a only a real part. So that's why resistive. Standing wave ratio, it is a value only. So there is a no imaginary. It is only, it is pure real. Pure real quantity. Real quantity. Why? Because there is no imaginary part. So ZS minimum also R naught by S. Where S is the standing wave ratio, it is the only number only. It is the only number. The ZS minimum also resistive. So input impedance of open and short circuited lines. Now we will look at into input impedance of open and short circuited lines. So Zs is equals to Zin into R0, same as Zr plus J R0 tan beta S by Zr R0 plus J Zr tan beta S. Same input impedance we are taking. So see here, let us find input impedance of a line open circuited and short circuited at the receiving end separately. Input impedance of short circuited line, if a line is short circuited at the receiving end, then Zr is equals to 0. See one more observation here, Zs is nothing but Zin, that is equals to R0 into Zr plus receiving impedance plus J R0 characteristic impedance tan beta S. Say R0 plus J Zr. See this Zr is here and here. Then it is the real part, it is the imaginary part, it is the imaginary part, it is the real part. You will observe the logic here. This R0 and Zr. So input impedance of short circuited line. If a line is short circuited at receiving end, so what happens? Line is going to be short circuited. Then immediately you have analyze. Line is short circuited. Yes. Always the property characteristics are same. So for the operation of frequency may be varied from low frequency to high frequency within the high frequency range. Here the once short circuited, what happens? There is Zr is equals to 0. Short circuited path resistance is always 0, very less negligible resistance. So we take approximately Zr is equals to 0. Substitute. Then input impedance Zs is equals to Zs into R0 Zs is equals to R0 into so Zr is equal to 0, then it is the simplified version. See Zr is equal to 0, it becomes 0. So what you will get? This term and this term. R0 tan beta S by R0. So simply see R0 simply get cancelled. So J R0 tan beta S. So now, but beta is equals to, we know beta is the standard phase constant. Beta is the phase constant of the transmission line. So that is 2 pi by lambda, radians per meter. So radians per meter, in the sense it is 2 pi is the radians, lambda is the meter. So our dimensions are radians per meter only. So just substitute beta, that beta 2 pi by lambda into S. As Z is purely reactive, Zs source impedance is purely reactive, let it be denoted by XS. Zs is equals to JXS. Why Zs is equal to JXS only? Why? Because it is a high frequency signal. High frequency means reactance is more. Reactance more means only J component is there. Already we saw previously. See, XL is more. XL is equals to omega L is much greater than R. Omega L is much greater than R. So generalized, it is only reactance. So XS we are taking. Only it as reactance part. No real part. So imaginary part only we are taking, that is in terms of S, XS. So J R0 tan 2 pi S by lambda, then XS by R0 is equals to tan 2 pi S by lambda. Above ratio gives normalized value of reactance for a short circuited line. For a short circuited line, reactance to the resistance R0, the ratio of the reactance of the transmission line source. See, S is represent source reactance to the transmission line resistance R naught. See, it is also related to characteristic impedance. Only it is, but it is not the impedance only, resistive term we are taking. Tan 2 pi S by lambda. Let us calculate the ratio xs by R naught for different values of S. See, S is equals to 0. What happens? So this S is equals to 0. Once it is 0, this total term becomes 0. Then xs by R naught is equals to 0. LHS to RHS. So again another case. These all are cases, different cases. This case, this case, this case. Now S is equal to 0 over. Now S is equals to pi by 4. Lambda by 4. S is equals to lambda by 4. See, 2 pi into S is equals to lambda by 4 by lambda. See here, 2 2 ja, 2 2 ja. So again this lambda get cancelled, pi by 2. So tan pi by 2 is equals to infinity. So it is the infinity, it is equals to RHS infinity, LHS xs by R naught. So that is the thing. So S is equals to lambda by 2. Then 2 get cancelled, lambda get cancelled, pi is there, tan pi means 0. So LHS to RHS xs by R naught is equal to 0. Again S is equal to 3 lambda by 4. See, 2 2 ja 4. Lambda get cancelled, 3 pi by 2. So is equals to infinity. Then xs by R naught is equals to infinity. S is equals to lambda. Next case. So direct lambda get cancelled, tan 2 pi is equal to 0. Then xs by R naught is equal to 0. So see here, the graph it shows that points only. See, if S is equals to lambda, it is going to be 0. S is equals to 3 lambda by 4, it is going to be up to infinity. So it is showing towards the infinity. Mathematically it is infinity, but practically it is not possible. It's going to be much more high. So see here, it is also wave is going to be xs by R naught ratio is going to be infinity at 3 lambda by 4. If lambda by 2, then it is becomes 0. It is 0. If more than lambda by 2, it is gradually exponentially increases. See, the lambda by 2 to 3 lambda by 4, another lambda values are there. For all those lambda values, it is going to be incremental order. See, if this point to this point, also some lambda ranges are there. So at that time the ratio is going to be decremented like this form. So again here, lambda by 4 to 0, this range 0 to lambda by 4 increases. This curve is going to be like alternate, decreases, increases, decreases, again increases, again. So how you expect next? So like that. So the function is going to be exponentially increases, decreases at certain time 0, and is going to be infinity. This is the all towards the infinity. So next, input impedance of open circuited line. Now open circuited line. So open in the sense, already we know the transmission line is going to be open. This is the ES, IS current entering. Open, the transmission line is open in the sense, it is, what is the impedance? Open circuited line impedance, it is always infinity. So that's why the case is taken ZR is equals to infinity. Then the input impedance, it's modified into R naught 1 by J tan beta S. Then it is a 1 by J means minus J R naught tan beta S minus J R naught, 1 by tan means cot beta S. So beta is equals to 2 pi by lambda. Then open circuit, ZOC is equals to ZS is equals to minus R naught cot 2 pi S by lambda. Then open circuit ZOC is equals to ZS is purely reactive. Reactive part only we are getting. Let it be denoted by XS. So that's why JXS is equals to minus J R naught cot 2 pi S by lambda. So XS by R naught is equals to minus cos 2 pi S by lambda. So again we substitute various values of s in this minus cot 2 pi by s by lambda versus this xs by r naught, LHS to RHS, how variation is going on. So for all the values of s, then we will check it. If s is equals to 0, what happens? Then cot 2 pi into 0 by lambda, that is a cot 0, it is infinity, then xs by r naught is equals to infinity. So similarly here s is equals to lambda by 4, s is equals to lambda by 4. S is equals to lambda by 4, cot 2 pi lambda by pi. See here, 2 pi by lambda, s is equal to lambda by 4. So cot pi by 2, it is 0, cos pi by 2 0. Then it becomes xs by r naught is equal to 0. Xs by r naught is similar above model. S is equals to lambda by 2. We are replacing s is equals to lambda by 2. Then cot 2 pi by lambda into lambda by 2. So cot pi is equals to infinity. Then xs by r naught is equals to infinity. Then similarly s is equals to 3 lambda by 4. Then cot 2 pi by lambda into 3 lambda by 4. Then cot 3 pi by 2. It is equal to 0. Then xs by r naught is equal to 0. Similarly s is equals to lambda. See, lambda get cancelled again. 2 pi only remains. Cot 2 pi. So that is equals to xs by r naught is equals to infinity. So that graph only, this is also shows like that only. Variation of xs by r naught for a short circuited line with various length of lines. See here, short circuited to open circuited, what you observe here? In this graph, s is equals to lambda, distance s is equals to lambda. What happens? It is going to be 0. In this case s is equals to lambda, then it is going to be infinity. So that is the observation. For an open circuited line, ZR is equals to infinity. At that time, xs by r naught ratio also is going to be infinity for lambda. Previous case, short circuited lambda, it is going to be like this 0 path, but here infinity. So that is the variation. There is a 0. See again here 3 lambda by 2, it is going to be infinity. 3 lambda by 4 in this short circuit. In this open circuit, 3 lambda by 4 is going to be 0. 3 lambda by 4 is going to be 0. Again lambda by 2, there is a 0, here infinity. Again lambda by 4, here 0, there infinity. So here infinity, there 0. Reverse. So that is the observation. That is the concept of short circuit line and open circuit line. So see here, let us look at short circuit and open circuit. See, already we discussed this short circuit. Same, we are also did short circuit. Open circuit, we also did open between the two terminals. So that is only shows in this graph, in this figure. So once it is open in the sense voltage is equals to, what is the voltage? Open circuit. What is the voltage? Short. What is the current? Open. What is the current? Short. What is the current? Short. See, once open in the sense, we expect voltage for open. Expect. Okay, no problem. Open exists the voltage. Okay, so that's why voltage is high. For open, current is 0, so current is 0, I is equal to 0. That is the thing. So after every lambda by 4 it is going to be varies. Every lambda by 4 it is going to be varies. It is the maximum to minimum. Already we said in the previous graph, maximum to minimum, maximum to minimum. This is the voltage level, this is the current level, this is the current. So here short in the sense potential 0. See, E is equal to 0, I max, I maximum. So this is the I maximum. Again lambda by 4 it is distance varies. The voltage is maintained 0. Initially short 0 is the maximum, short 0 it is the maximum. Again lambda by 4, again this comes to the picture. See, that is only concept. Open circuited light, short circuited light. For every lambda by 4 it is going to be varies. It is going to be varies. So that is the concept, input impedance variation along open circuited and short circuited line. Input impedance, see, input impedance means E by I, like that we have to, this is a maximum to minimum, then it is going to be minimum. So like that it is depends. Input impedances for different wavelengths of short circuit line. Input impedance for different wavelengths of short circuit line. See here, lambda by 6, lambda by 3, lambda by 8, lambda by 2, lambda by 6, 3 lambda by 8, lambda by 2. So it is inductive. The lambda by 6 means it is inductive. 3 lambda by 8 means it is a capacitive effect. Lambda by 2 means it is a small resistance effect. So like that, input impedance for different wavelength. Short circuited light, it is like this. So it is a capacitive dominated. 3 lambda by 8 means it is the capacitive reactance dominated. It is the inductive reactance dominated, like that. So coming to open circuited line, it is a different. Lambda by 6 it is a capacitive domination. 3 lambda by 8 previously here capacitive, here inductive. This is a high resistance. So like that it is affects.